It's early August 1776. Bullets are flying. Things are getting pretty rough. But you know, there are still people hoping against hope for peace. Let's talk about that today. Hello, my friends. Welcome back for today's shave. And today we are trying out a new soap. This is from Adopted Acres. It's called Stillhouse Spice. It's a pretty nice soap. It lathers real good. It smells like a tribute to Old Spice with a little bit of booze thrown in there. And most of these soaps from there are really good latherers. I haven't broken out a boar brush in a long time. I've been using a lot of synthetics, but even with the boar, it's working real good. Off the puck, it's got a pretty strong fragrance. Old Spice, very forward, and performance is real good. We were talking about what's going on in New York. This is going to be the next big hot spot in the American Revolution. George Washington is there. He's headquartered in Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, and has been building little fortifications all over the Bronx and working towards the as ways to kind of slow the British down. I think he knows that what we talked about last time was that, you know, fixed fortifications pretty tough to use to defend against a maneuvering force. But even this whole time, when things are looking grim, and when there was bullets flying this whole time, the war didn't really stop in July 4th. You know, we think of that's a big thing, but in the big scheme, and really, at the time, because people weren't getting news instantaneously with the internet like we have now, a lot of people didn't know what was going on, so there was bullets flying the whole time. And even when it gets really sporty here in a couple weeks, we're going to see the British really put it to us here in New York. Drive us clear off the island there, out of New York. And still, there are people, including John Adams and Ben Franklin and all them, still trying to negotiate a settlement, a reconciliation, or some kind of peace. Now we know that the English have already that King George has kind of closed the book on that, declaring the colonies in open revolt. But you know, the loyalists and really Congress and everybody, and no more so, and you'll find that through history. Here's a true thing you can put in your pocket and hold on to it. When it comes to war, the guys who are most against it and most looking for peace are the ones who are standing in front of the bullets. So you're going to see a lot of people who have so much to lose and are the most committed to peace. And that goes through all history. You're just going to find that out. Anyway, we're going to find out in a few weeks just how serious this is going to get. George Washington is a fine commander, but at this point in the war, he didn't have a lot of experience losing people. I can tell you that when you give orders, knowing that some men aren't going to come back, it's just something that it changes you. And you're going to find that that changed George for the better as a commander, and probably just different as a man. It really is a terrible, terrible weight to have to carry. And he's trying to carry the whole weight of the army, of our Continental Army. So ultimately, when it comes down to it, we're going to find that when we come down to the bottom, to final dregs of the New York campaign, he's no longer fighting trying to keep the island of New York, or keep New York as part defended. He's fighting for his army's life. Pretty good shape today. We were using a Camisori. This is a clone. This isn't a real job. This is a Kai Captain clone, I think. And with that same guarded blade that I've been using for some time now. The Stillhouse soap was good slickness, good glide, good cushion. And let's see how we do with the alum. There's going to be a little bit of a sting because this is not a... Anytime you get an open blade, you're going to have a little bit of more exfoliation, and the alum points that out right away. And as it is now, I did pretty good. I know it's real smooth. There's not much in the way of whiskers left. Enough that I'm gonna go ahead and hit myself up with the Thayer's lemon. I sure wish they'd bring that back. Such a good product. Why they would decide that of all of the fragrances that they could have stopped making, this lemon is the one that I like the most. The Adopted Acres aftershave is a non-alcoholic, and I'm not sure if I need to shake it, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it's got a squirt bottle, so I'm going to squirt some into my hand here and use that. Boy, that's nice. It's a little bit more boozy coming out of the squirt bottle. The boozy notes are a little bit more forward out of the thing than they are out of the tub, but still you can very much detect the Old Spice influence on the fragrance. Great shave today. Thank you guys so much for coming to visit with me. I'm Major Rick. You'll find me at theshavingcontra.com. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.